It is still summer, so that means a lot of people out there are still searching for the perfect beach body. That means hard work and dedication. But what happens when you still have some spots that you just can't get rid of? Well, we found out what can do to help this out.
With beach season upon us and the pursuit of the perfect beach body in full swing, a new procedure is helping a few Western New Yorkers with the last of their problem areas.
The VasorShape is a device that uses ultrasound technology to melt fat cells, and what it does is it shakes them very intensely, and it lets the fat that's actually in the cell come out into the tissue, and then it's ultimately taken away by the lymphatics. So it's a spot reduction technique. When a person loses weight through what we consider, I guess, regular means, through diet and exercise, the fat will come out of the whole body from different parts based on their metabolism, which is great. The problem is that there are certain areas that are just more metabolically inert, and you'll see people that would be considered, let's say, skinny, but they still have these pockets where it's here, 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 here. And what this will do is this will mobilize that fat area that's just not metabolized by normal metabolism.
Because the goal of this procedure isn't to lose weight, but to help you get rid of those spots you can't lose, it won't be helpful to everyone.
The problem is just the way the technology is. If a person has more than about 2 inches of fat in one direction, if you can pinch more than 2 inches, this machine really doesn't work very well because the fat just doesn't get warm enough. It doesn't shake intensely enough to actually work. So I will tell you, I have turned people away, or I've guided them some other way as far as losing the fat, or directing them to some sort of other procedure, because this just doesn't work for everybody. It's not designed for everybody. The ideal client is already in pretty good shape. A lot of the people who come here are generally fit, a lot of runners, people who just have these areas that just won't go away. They're doing everything right. And I always stress that this is really not going to be a weight loss technique.
You're only going to lose a few pounds from a small area.
So I don't tell people this is going to make them a whole lot lighter. They'll be more shapelier, and maybe they will be a little more healthy, because these fat cells, they are metabolically active, and they do cause some problems with some of the hormones they send off. So it may make a person a little healthy, but we really market this more as kind of a shaping device and not really for health or weight loss.
But if you are a good match for this, the results will impress you.
The results of this are instant. When you walk out, you will see the difference generally. It tends to get better and better over the next few days, but it's a pretty much instantaneous procedure.
And if you're not sure if you have the right body type, the best thing you can do is ask.
Generally what we do, if a person calls for information, we'll guide them towards our website, where most questions are there. I have a frequently asked questions page, we have videos, we have before and after pictures. But if they have specific medical questions, we'll usually invite them to come in and have a consultation with either me or one of my physician assistants. And that'll involve a brief physical, go over their history, and to see if they're appropriate or not.